Easy choices, hard life. Hard choices, easy life. These are the words today from a TED Talk of Tim Ferriss I watched. And something he talked about is what we all battle with on a daily basis. Fear. Fear that I'm not good enough. Fear that I'm not worthy enough. Fear that I'm not smart enough. Fear that, you know what, this person's not going to say yes if I ask them out. The reality is it's just our monkey minds playing tricks on us. We should all be paid for the horror novels that we all write in our heads that don't actually ever come true. Every person has had to face something that seems so insurmountable, but once they got past it, you can look back and realize how funny it was. It actually wasn't that big of a deal. Maybe it was a speech at school, I don't know, a tryout, or maybe even a job interview. You know, look back and think about how many times in your own life you built something up, and then once it was all said and done, it was actually quite simple. So how do you overcome these fears so there's smoother waters? You define your fears more than your goals, because your fears are really false evidence appearing real, and the reality is everything you want is just on the other side of it. Here's a simple exercise you can do this weekend is write down your fears so you can blow past them. What you do is take a piece of paper out and you write down the words what if, and then you actually define your fear. Like, what does it look like so you can see it on paper? Then you write down how you could prevent this fear from coming true. In worst case scenario, if this fear did come true, how could you actually repair it? And then the next thing to do after you do that is you actually write down what is the cost of inaction in 6 months by not overcoming this fear? What is the cost of action of not overcoming this? How is it going to affect your life in 1 year, in 3 years down the road? See, life is hard enough without getting your self in the way, right? So what are the benefits of moving through this? This has got to be like the best life hack there has literally ever been in order to really get the things that you're going after. Once you have awareness about what is holding you back, it literally gives you the ability to make better decisions in those harder choices to live an easier life. And once you start making those, your entire perspective changes and everything is smooth sailing. Remember, it's much easier to be your message than it actually is to live a double life.